Fantastic. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome. I am so excited to share with you. I am here with Kathy Basel, and she is having this amazing program I can't wait to be a part of and to share a little bit with you about what it's about. It's called La Femme Salon. It's a 10-week course to find your fire, your freedom, and your fulfillment. Kathy, please tell us a little bit about what we're going to be looking at and doing during this course.
Yeah, it is such a soul-filled chapter. I'm so excited to be sharing this journey with you because it's about us becoming the woman that we know ourselves to be. So maybe you've had a vision one day that I'd be doing this or that, but I build this off of 3 pillars. The first is about getting clear of who this future vision is. When your life is operating on a level 10 on all aspects, this big, juicy vision of what that looks like. What does love look like? What is you being fully embodied and expressed? And what does that look like? But I bring women, it's kind of almost like an energetic process of we do visualizations to get in touch with that vision and get it so clear energetically. It's almost like putting on a robe of what that looks like and feels like. And we bring that back into the moment so that we can make choices in our lives. What stays, what does no longer believes and serves that future vision of the woman that we are choosing to become next.
Ooh,
Juicy.
I love that.
Yeah.
And that's with our purpose, right?
Exactly.
Purpose at this point in our lives, because that changes throughout life. But who we are right now and who we want to become right now, that vision maybe that we've had for life, or that person, that persona that we thought, okay, when I get there, then that's it. That's my Mount Everest.
Yeah, precisely. So it's kind of like that thing that always seemed like someday it's like, no, let's bring that into today. And you begin to live that. And that's the fire part of the fire, freedom, and fulfillment. It's getting in touch with that thing, your soul's desire, what brings you fully alive. When you're aligned with that, some of the other problems you think you've got in your life are going to fall away because this is what drives you.
Beautiful. So tell me about the freedom part.
Freedom. Okay, so now we got that vision. We're becoming her, right? She's awesome. She's rock star. Now you're going to recognize, well, sometimes our own like gremlins will come up, like, who am I to be that? But a lot of that is old. I call it improper prior programming. It's the stories, the beliefs, the trapped emotions that are still in there from our childhood. 95% of how we show up and what we do, the choices we make, are severely impacted and limited by in our subconscious. So that's driving the show. We've got this 5% that's the conscious that we're aware of, and we're trying to reach a goal, not recognizing we've got this anchor holding us back because we haven't truly resolved. You might have done therapy, you might have done some talk things, but on an energetic level, that stuff, if you are not making progress towards the goals and the life that you truly want to live, that's because you got something that's holding you back. So before you begin to effort forward towards that, stop the struggle already. Let's go back. Let's let go of the old emotions. Let's up level the thought process, you knowing, having the confidence. I'm a woman who can create this. I'm deserving. I'm lovable. I'm capable. It's safe for me to show up now fully as me, as your authentic self. So that's freedom, man. When you let go of those old stories, and it's a beautiful process. We actually kind of timeline and we take the old crash and burn stories that we thought made us less than. And when you get it through a soul's perspective, it actually becomes the strength of who you are now. It made you the amazing woman that I see before me right now. And that's my goal. My gift is seeing the real you that is seeking to emerge next. It's kind of like this emergence process, if you will.
I've got goosebumps, Kathy, throughout my body. I mean, it's so huge because, like you said, our subconscious rules, and we're not realizing that some of these limiting beliefs are stuck there from a gone by time that no longer serves us, and that is impeding us from stepping into all that we want to be, all that we are. And so being able to clear that is huge. It is part of that mindset work. And the fact that you said something to me that blew my mind, which is that transformation can happen at the speed of awareness. And I was like, you know what? That's it. The minute that you can notice that, you can make a different choice.
Yeah.
And that awareness, that's huge. So that's a wonderful thing. So tell me about the third piece, the piece of
Well, it is,
fulfillment.
but let's flesh out just a touch more of this, because women have had the traumas, and we all have some traumas, whether they're small or large, they're very real in our world. And we don't have to do the therapy anymore. The work doesn't have to be the work. It doesn't have to be scary to go back and revisit that. What we're doing, we're going to go back and call the gift in that. Your soul called that into your experience, and not only are we're gonna get the gift from that, but it heals. And once we heal, you become whole. And now you're talked about that confidence. You are embodied. It's safe for you to be in your body. It's safe for you to be seen for the amazing. How often can we say, I'm an amazing woman? Like, heck yeah. Yes, you are. We all are. And the world needs that gift that only you can bring. So we want you showing up fully expressed as you.
And that's part of the fulfillment, which is beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Is being able to get to that place where you are in that confidence, in that joy, in that manifesting your radiance, and in all that you are and all that you can be.
Yeah, precisely. So women, we've been, a lot of this is kind of this collective role model, if we will, that we've inherited up till now, but it doesn't really serve us or anybody else at this point in time. So always being the caretaker, always, being the quiet one to sit in the corner and not be seen, kind of a thing. These are old roles. So fulfillment is all about allowing ourselves, giving yourself permission to receive more of you and who you came here to be. So there's this beautiful cycle. You get to give, you get to receive. When we receive, we become more in charge. That's our vitality. That's the vitality code. Crack that code. Allow yourself to receive in ways you haven't. We just didn't know we were allowed to, and it's kind of crazy. But this is some of the paradigm shifting essentials that people will learn, women will learn in La Femme Salon. It's just a new perspective on some old stories. And when we refresh that, it allows you to charge up in new and powerful ways. You become confident. Women, oftentimes we have a dream, and it's kind of that someday I'll kind of a thing, because we don't see ourselves having the confidence, having the resources to do that. And when you come into the community, you're going to get that. We do individual healing sessions with me to help disconnect that stuff, but the community also is such a powerful element of what happens in La Femme Salon, because when we witness for one another, women, we're built for circle. We are here to love and connect one another. And when I can honor and namaste, see the beauty and the power and just how gorgeous you are and the gift you're here to serve, when we get to borrow the confidence, I can so easily see that in you, but maybe you can't see that for yourself. And I'm going to give that to you and you to me. It's like,
what an empowering gift. That is such an empowering gift. And the tools to be able to do that and to build the community and to have the support, it's huge. I love this, Kathy. I can't wait. La Femme Salon, 10 weeks to find your fire, freedom, and fulfillment. You have to try this. It's an opportunity to be and blossom and let go of anything in the way of you being your most fulfilled self. So join us, La Femme Salon.